3-second violation. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Kings trail by 5. Pass to Ellis. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. DeRozan against McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan down low. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9. Looking for their 13th win in a row.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Here's Levine. Monk for 3. The shot that time not on target.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Monk covers. And that one drops for him. He has 7.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ellis sinks the tray. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Lets a floater go, and it's good on the lay-in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater. Boy, those sure are pretty.
DeRozan passes to Monk. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. Shaq, do you know what time it is?
Look here now at Minnesota. They're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Timberwolves.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can...
Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. In it forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Dillingham. DeRozan. Oh, good D by Edwards.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 6. Six on the shot clock. All alone. And another basket for Minnesota.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. This one for three. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 6.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. So a moment now to see the story for Jonas Valanciunas.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line here. First one falls for him. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Up top, Monk. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. To win the drought. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Minnesota up 19. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kings trail by 19. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Pass to Dillingham. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
The Kings call timeout. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Ellis passes to Murray. Here's Ellis. Inside. It's deflected. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Zach LaVine. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Carter, good.
And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Valanciunas with a rebound. And it's Fultz with the ball for Sacramento.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
The rebound by Carter. For Sacramento. They've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Monk. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. It's been all Timberwolves. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And yep, it's good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
He's checked by Carter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Fultz finds Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
Emotion, you just in a way. Ain't never too far from this. I'm just a flight away. I seen trip and fall, I tie up they shoelaces. Young fly lip, got rich out suitcases. Ain't slept since. It seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't have got a whip for her. She came to my convention. She texting these. She give me a commission. Only time these could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get a bit. Full of envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 in on chrome jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely. You know me, bro taught us get our own. My on my armpit, I'm turning up. like I don't got my own. Cut off on an island, both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this. Baby. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worse than me. I ain't buy my other purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute.
Lead the league in scoring. I'm Michael Jordan, and what's your name? Well, it's not important. If you then I'm pouring from the evening to the morning. I can watch that for hours. I be on them thunderstorms, y'all on them scattered showers. Look, a southern chick, she gotta be collard greens, cornbread, sitting properly. Yeah, I'm Hall of Fame and got it raining in my zone. Let's make arrangements for some live entertainment later on. I'm so rich, I'm clutching, I'm tougher than Jimmy Butler. Gotta see and double. You should double dribble. Bounce that in my direction. I'm a champ. No game 7 in my section. I'm throwing hundreds. Look at how they ballin'. I know she love it. Love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan. Party jumping. 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. Michael Jordan. Rick Owens on the feet, I guess I'm Euro stepping high. Cooking, yeah, I'm chefing, I don't miss like stepping out. In my section live, I say come here and she comply. Then proceed to throw it back on me, that throw me on my. She think I'm a layup, then she must not know about me. She think I'm the one, she must think that I'm Kyrie. Learn to shoot the tray, young, been had a J like take time. Ballin' that, stand tall in that, she think I'm 8'1". I'm a hooper to be honest, truly a baller, baby. I'm like Luka, I'm like Giannis, so you could Hall of Fame me. I'm so far from JV, I'm Kobe, I'm Mamba, baby. I 24-8, do what it takes, keep full tank, all gas, no break.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Clippers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Fred VanVleet, Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, they've got Reed, Anthony Edwards out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Clayton in at the 2-guard spot. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
VanVleet on the wing. Takes it off the glass. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And count on VanVleet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Here's Clayton. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him.
so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 5. Reed against Şengün. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Too open that time, made it look too easy.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Minnesota with the rebound.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Thompson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Şengün. And a missed layup.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Randall with the bucket.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. Another miss by Houston. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Minnesota on top, leading by just 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Knocked away. Here's Dillingham. Clayton, he's guarded by Williams. 5 on the clock. Clayton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here is Holiday. Hasn't made one yet. To stop the run. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Williams.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Minnesota leading by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Clayton. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Şengün. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Welcome, one and all. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Timberwolves.
As a team.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Reed is out there with Randall. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Clayton in a two-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
And, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Back to Van Vliet. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. Van Vliet's got 10.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Şengün kicks to Brooks. Misses the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
A fantastic decision-making big. With the right choice there, finding the open man.
Down low. Van Vliet, right side. Here's Thompson. 2 points. That one goes.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Clayton. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at time. They are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Rockets trail by 19. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Randall outside. Clayton, Whitmore defending, lays it up and banks it in. He's got 20.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Van Vliet. Rebound, Minnesota. And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
And it's a complete... So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Watch.
big flaco, pouring out the big bio. Man, big. By the models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look. Funny now we after this. Plus I got my hopes all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of us. Certified, they heard of us. Free fell off the curves and there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve. But if they all get but I'm turning back to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I'm breath chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check fly next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my
I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best in y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best in y'all watch. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down.
Hey, Doris, at what point in the year are coaching staffs really starting to optimize their rosters?
Well, B.A., I think one of the fascinating things is after about 20 games, what teams do analytically is they're going to evaluate what are their best 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, and 5-man units. What are their plus minuses? What combinations work and don't work together? The fascinating piece is over the grind of an NBA season, there's always challenges. An injury that's poorly timed, or perhaps a trade at the deadline. So many things go into optimizing your roster.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Naz Reid. Edwards out there with Dillingham. Now here's Edwards, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And, B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Butler. Looking to end the run. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Defended by Podziemski. Yep, that one's good. He has 7.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Curry passes to Green. Now Moody. 13 feet out. The putback, and it's Gobert with a rebound. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Butler. Now here's Green. Now Curry. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Defended by Podziemski, and he makes it on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Mike Conley. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Butler, good.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Curry passes to Butler. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Here's Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
You can't give Jimmy Butler that kind of space. He will get above the rim and let you hear about it.
30 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Edwards. Six to shoot. Lets it fly. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Butler hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Randall. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota up 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here.
And so this is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. But these can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dillingham, Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. Here's Podziemski. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Yet Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And the shot's good.
Well, this is one of the best two-way players in the game. Jimmy Butler getting it done offensively.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. Curry looking it over. Butler against Randall. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
I'll tell you what. They've been aggressive and they've been physical.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Dillingham with the bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Pajemski. Right side Moody. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Curry. 3-pointer, no good.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Butler covering. Pass to Randall. To the paint. Edwards, that's good.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them. Into the huddle. And here are the Warriors now. trailing by 17. On the wing, Curry. Back to Moody. Pass to Butler. Clock at 4. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
Defended by Pajemski. 1:43 left in the fourth. No coverage that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. That's his 6th miss, now 5 of 11. Minnesota leading by 18.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Back to Moody. Puts up a 3. And a great assist. By Butler as that one goes. And Minnesota with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Back to Edwards. And there's the screen. And he banks in the layup.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside Moody. And here's Butler outside. Rebound Minnesota. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
To the wing, right side. Here's Dillingham. Up and in on the leg.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I want to be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. And then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. All around me true, but I'm no island, peninsula maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like a I'm glad it's night, so the light from the sun would not burn me on my when I shoot the moon. High jump the broom like a preemie out the womb. My partner yelling too soon, don't do it. Reconsider, read some litter. Sure on the subject, you sure? You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll in detergent. Now hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't but remember what I taught you. Keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart, hey, keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart, man. These girls are smart. 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play your part. Play your part.
My to choose it, lover never. Drive a compressor, top notch, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the $40 in the club. Up the game, that gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000, I'm pulling Bentleys off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some wanna choose, but them is too scary. You chose me, you ain't a, you a.
Solo time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you. You've never seen the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. When I say my girl, I don't mean my woman. That ain't my style. Need a real street. Walk a green mile. We piling up the paper on the dining room table. Cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. We rockin' Russian sable. Keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 for my back. I'm $1 million Mac that need $1 billion. Put my in your life. Watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK. CBU with B. Cause what's up with no? And what's up with no? Don't be a lame. You know the game and how it goes. We try to get chose.
Many decisions with precision. I pick or make my selection on who I choose to be with. Girl, don't touch. I know you want it to, but there's something I don't do. Tipping for life. That's like making it rain every month on schedule. Let me tell you, get your parasol umbrella, cause it's gonna get better. Prepare you for the sea support. She's supposed to spend it on that baby, but we see she don't.
As Paul McCartney, the lawyers couldn't stop.
Send her into outer space. I know he wish he could, cause he paying $20K a day. That is eating good. Like an infant, just getting drunk, cause you miscalculated the next.
From the giddy up, better choose the right one or pick the kiddies up.
KJ, I don't play cards around me. Sit behind this, I dog me. Yeah, I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problem solvers. I'm a money harlot. $90. People falling. Gotta go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. And the mic money Scotty. Touch, drive me. Harley. Money, I say, foot locker, I won't go hit Barney. Look just like Barney, man, I live it, you record it. Nighttime, we like farming. Nighttime, I'm in the farming. No, got deported. Why she think she important? Hey, old time, you know, I ain't getting none. I like my boy, she 5, son. I'm tired, I'm way too big. I know you weak, baby, don't lie, I know you sleep. Hey, when I get home, I just won't. You already know I don't. Hey, what you doing with all that? I know you know what I mean. Got plenty and plenty cash. Life ain't nothing but a fee. I hope you know that I don't play cards around me. Sit behind this, I dog me. I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problem solvers. I'm a money harlot. $90. People falling. Gotta go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. My money Scotty. Touch, drive me.
Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type in out here. She been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room.
And I like some money tonight.
Then again, I can be.
I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., no stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a lure be the best.
I'm looking at her, and her starting to turn into you. Now you start. My mind, is it you, is it her?
We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I don't make it squeak, I make this beat. Bon appetit when I'm feasting.
Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there. Baby, do tell. Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before Then again, I can be.
Wake up, filthy.
Hold up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put bed mines right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive. We done pushed that way. Just like you can get bleach. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a she can't be my yeah. This is a she can't be my yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laying it. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, drag it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody send them a prayer. Somebody send them some prayers. I guess going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a different type player. I'm a different type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it like it's gun. Shot it enormous player. Shot it true like mail. Right here. Trying to come road down. I'm about to get it. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turn my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put bed mines right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive.
Count $100 bill, no for real.